is it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. I love the way that this one sounds. When you say it takes two to tango, it means that both parties or people involved in a situation or argument are equally responsible for it. For example, we need to come to a compromise here. It does take two to tango after all. Take two to tango. Take two to tango. It's hard to say. Number 2 is my absolute favourite idiom. I have mentioned this in quite a few videos before, but it's worth a spot here. It is every cloud has a silver lining. This means that every difficult or sad situation has a comforting or more hopeful aspect, even though this may not be immediately apparent. It comes from the sun shining behind a cloud. The cloud is obviously a negative thing for some people. I don't mind clouds because I'm very, very white. But the sun shining behind the cloud creates a silver lining, and the sun's going to come out later and be hopeful and comforting for you. It's a nice way of expressing seeing the positive side of something, or seeing something positive that will come later on as a result of something negative. For example, I was so upset that I failed that first interview, but now I have my absolute dream job. Every cloud has a silver lining. Number 3 is to burn the midnight oil. To burn the midnight oil. This means to work or study late into the night. For example, I've been burning the midnight oil trying to finish a very important course. That's a hint if you didn't quite get that. Number 4 is kind of similar, but it's got a slightly different meaning. It's to burn the candle at both ends. To burn the candle at both ends. This means to work or to do something from very early in the morning to very late at night, thus getting very little rest. You're using all your free time in the morning that you would usually use to rest, and you're also using all your free time in the evening that you would also use to rest, so you're getting very little rest. An example, I was worried about Will this summer because he was burning the candle at both ends. He's a farmer, it was harvest, he was getting up early and coming back very, very late. I was worried. Number 5 is a lovely one. It is water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. This refers to problems or disagreements that someone or a group of people had a long time ago, but now they don't care about it anymore because time has passed and these things can't be changed. They've moved on. For example, yes, we had our disagreements, but that's water under the bridge now. It doesn't matter. We've moved on. Number 6 is to wear your heart on your sleeve. To wear your heart on your sleeve. If you wear your heart on your sleeve, it means that you openly share emotions and feelings rather than keeping them hidden inside. For example, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm not afraid to tell someone if I like them. Number 7 is a funny one. I love this one. It is lovely weather for ducks. Lovely weather for ducks. You're probably thinking, what the hell? Let me explain. It's a humorous phrase for very wet, rainy weather, of which we have a lot in the UK and Ireland. I might ask someone, how's the weather looking? And they might reply, oh, well, it's going to be lovely weather for ducks. The ducks are going to love all this rain. Number 8 is to burn your bridges. To burn your bridges. This is the act of unpleasantly and permanently ending a relationship with another person or an organisation, like a company that you worked for. It's always a good idea to not burn your bridges. There have been many times where I have wanted to burn bridges, but I haven't. And quite a few of those times, actually, there's been a benefit afterwards as a result of my not burning my bridges. For example, I'm so glad I didn't burn my bridges with my old boss because she's just offered me an amazing new job in her new company. Number 9, this is lovely. Variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. This is a phrase that says that new and exciting experiences make life more interesting. For example, I never like to visit the same restaurant twice because variety is the spice of life. That is not true for me. I find a favourite and then I go there until it shuts down, basically. Very upsetting when that happens. Number 10 is to lend an ear. To lend an ear. This simply means to listen to somebody with sympathy. An example, take my mobile number. I'm always here to lend an ear if you need one. Number 11 is a change of heart. a change of heart. This means a move to a different opinion or attitude. For example, the troll had a change of heart and decided to dedicate their life to supporting anti-bullying campaigns. That would be a nice thing, wouldn't it? Number 12 is to touch someone's heart. To touch someone's heart. This means to make someone feel a particular emotion or strong feelings. For example, the handmade birthday card from the little girl down the road really touched my heart. It made me feel very touched. Number 13 is to take one's breath away. To take one's breath away. If you say that something has taken your breath away, you're emphasizing the fact that it's really beautiful or amazing or breathtaking. An example, the way he played that piano took my breath away. Number 14 is one that I really like. I love all the weather-related idioms. It's the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. This is a period of unusual peace, silence and tranquility that seems to come before more difficult or chaotic times. For example, every morning before I open my laptop, I sit down at my desk with a coffee and enjoy the calm before the storm, before the busyness of my daily life begins. Number 15 is to spread one's wings. To spread one's wings. This means to become more independent and confident and to try new things. It refers to birds leaving the nest. They fly for the first time and spread their wings. An example, moving to a new country at a young age really gave me the chance to spread my wings. I became more independent and more confident. Number 16 is so sweet. It is those three little words. Those three little words. And yes, those three little words is the idiom. It is the phrase we're looking at. Saying those three little words is an indirect way of referring to the words I love you, those three short little words. An example in use, I might say to my friend with her new boyfriend, has he said those three little words to you yet? Implying, has he said I love you yet? It's a nice way of asking a question without being too direct about I love you, which can be a big deal. Number 17 is actually more of a proverb than an idiom, but I thought it would be nice to include it because I really like it. It is what comes around goes around. You might remember the Justin Timberlake song. I'm not going to sing it because I will get demonetized. This means that if you treat someone badly or do something negative, it's likely that the same thing will come back to haunt you, that they might treat you badly or you might just be treated badly in general. For example, she picked on me in middle school and now her boss bullies her. What goes around comes around. Number 18 is hook, line and sinker. Hook, line and sinker. I love this one. It's a nautical one relating to navigation and the sea and sailors and maritime. This means believing something completely, something that's usually not true. For example, you got me hook, line and sinker when you told me you were going to be on the X Factor. The X Factor is a popular talent show, a singing talent show in the UK. I'm sure you have it in your country, perhaps. Number 19 is to have a soft spot for someone. To have a soft spot for someone. This means to have a great deal of affection for someone, or it can be something. For example, I have a huge soft spot for ginger cats. I have a lot of affection for ginger cats. It's nice because obviously I'm speaking about cats, it's not strictly romantic. It can be if someone says to their crush or love interest, I have a huge soft spot for you, then yes, it probably means romantic affection. But it doesn't have to be, and I really like that. I feel like I'm being extra British today, like all awkward and weird. Anyway, and the last one is to only have eyes for someone. To only have eyes for someone. For example, oh no, I didn't say the definition. This means to only be attracted to or interested in one person, which is lovely. Monogamy. For example, I only have eyes for William. He is the only person that I'm interested in and attracted to, obviously, because I'm going to marry him. Right, that's it for our 20 beautiful idioms. I hope you agree with me that they are lovely, fun to say, they've got beautiful meanings, and they're just nice, aren't they?